Got drunk off your love, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't numb the pain, but this time I won't collapse like I did yesterday. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give in this time. You broke my heart once again. Well, you're bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give in. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day, I can't go back to you. I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side.
Hey, welcome to Progressive E. So today I'm fitting the 4MFoundry kit to the Suron. Full disclosure, I didn't read or watch any videos how to fit this kit. So watch me make 792 mistakes. Okay, so first step, probably get something like a small scraper. There's actually some little plastic push-in pins that sit up here on the seat. So we're gonna push these out first because I'm assuming when I fit this kit, I'm gonna have to take the seat out. So yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna start with.
Did you break it?
No. Oh Jesus, did you just break it? So once you've undone the 3 clips along here, you can pull this down and get to the seat. But there is also 2 more of those same clips up here. So if your bike's pretty muddy like mine is, you just gotta find them and get them out as well. Once you remove those 2 clips here, basically, and if you remove your 3 along here, you can just pull this section down. Make sure to keep your little bits in a box because you never know, you might want to go back to stock. So on the bottom side of the seat here, there's 2 M8 bolts that you need to undo. Another 2 at the front here as well. So I'll undo these now and get this seat off. You're wondering what that random wire was I just disconnected? Because this is a X260. It has a Bluetooth module that sits underneath the seat. So basically you want to disconnect this. I'm probably going to tape this up. For now, it's obviously got a positive and a negative here. If you're not familiar with the Suron wiring too, all the positives are generally black and all the negatives are generally green. Okay, I'm just going to take my battery out really quickly just because I know it's probably going to get in the way. That tastes so bad. Like real bad, I don't know what else. That was like not good. Well, surely this bit has to come off, so I'll have a crack at getting rid of this part first. Seems to have a Phillips head screw here and 2 Allen keys here. So when you're removing this piece, you need to undo a Phillips head screw here. You've got an Allen key bolt here and another one that actually goes physically under here. So if I pull this piece off, you'll see you've got a point here, Phillips head here, and another Allen key here. So if you got this far, you turn your Suron into a weird looking trials bike, especially if you get rid of this. So you can either stop there and just enjoy it or keep going with fitting the kit. So just taking a stab in the dark, I'd say because everything kind of bolts from the top, you must have to obviously bolt from the bottom first. Dare say that does something like that and must bolt up to here like that. So I'm going to undo this Allen key bolt here on the other side and start with kind of getting that on. You use these original mounting points. There's a longer bolt that the kit is supplied with, and there's also like basically like a little sleeve that'll actually fit in here and with the rest of the kit, and it kind of takes the pressure off the plastic. So I'm going to take this out on this side and on the other side, just get something in there loosely for now, and yeah, go from there. So there's obviously a tail light piece here. So it's like a little spring that comes in the kit. So I'm assuming that basically when you push this forward, that'll release the seat. So just going to fit the tail light into there. I'm not actually going to use the tail light, but I am going to fit it. So because I've never used this Bluetooth module, I'm going to cut this off, heat shrink them individually. I'll then run this wiring under here and I'm going to cable tie that up. Okay, so we've just been doing some deciphering how this actually goes together and what happens where. So we decided that basically we've kind of got this part sorted. It actually isn't attached, it's just kind of sitting in place. Now we're going to put this top section in now. To kind of gather that you can't actually tighten this up really. Well, you can, but it's just not very well. So I'm going to get that in there. So you haven't figured out what I'm doing now, I'm just putting in screws, but you'll notice I'm putting in my hand, I'm not using power tools. Basically, my opinion of plastic on plastic is just do it with a screwdriver. It's not hard to do, unless you can feel physically what's happening, so you can feel whether you're over tightening or under tightening. Okay, so the kit comes with a set of screws that are for the top, they are the longer ones. The shorter ones are for the bottom, just here. Obviously pays to probably watch the actual install kit online, how to put this on before you jump at it, but you can watch me fumble my way through it. Don't do anything tight, just kind of get things in place. One thing I did forget too is there's also a screw here to take out. It's behind here, so I'll just quickly get that out now before I go any further, just so I can bend these fairings out of the way. So what I've noticed is putting in the screws that come either side of here, that the one that's applied in the kit is actually too long, and I can actually see that with our EBMX battery, because it fits so tight here, basically this is going to hit on the battery. So there's another set of screws that I've actually taken out, the factory ones. I'm actually going to use them, and they look pretty good, and they also fit the kit. And you'll see how on this side that's one fitted, fits fine, and same on this other side as well. Okay, so just had some issues, kind of like fitting this section a little bit. Basically just the plastic is like pushing on it, and also what we had is the subframe actually kind of loosened off a little bit. So just be real cautious, try thread this as best you can by hand, and then you'll feel it grip, just be gentle. I've noticed the factory Loctite's there, and if it feels like it's getting too tight, just be cautious. So do it by hand for now. And probably Allen keys aren't the best, so I'm just going to get a proper tool and get this done properly.
Boom! So with the magic of editing, the kit's on. So one thing I've added is obviously the decals. The main reason I wanted the decals is basically for grip on this kit, because it is really slippery without them. Also I just found some, I think it was a YZF 450 grips as well, just on like a local motorbike shop. These are just stick-on, so these just kind of add a bit of extra grip as well. Yeah, so the main thing that I was concerned about was the battery fitment, which we've obviously filmed a bit of that as well. But I'll just show you exactly kind of a close-up of what I actually did. Basically, what we've done is we've put a flapper wheel on this section here, and we've kept going down. As we kept closing the kit as well, we noticed there was a gap here, and I thought it was basically hitting on this battery. And you can kind of see I've used a flapper wheel again in here to try grind as much of this out as possible. And then what I've noticed is it hits on the corner of these batteries either side. So I've actually got a blowtorch and heated this up physically and got it kind of, soft to the touch. Obviously watch your fingers when you do it, don't want to burn yourself. And then I've literally got the lid, I've pushed this lid down, and I've just literally held it here and tried to move it into shape. And I've kept heating and heating and heating it and kept pushing it and doing that same thing. And now, as you can see, the lid closes, no drama. So you can just literally push it down. So the other thing we did as well is I just cut this out with a die grinder, basically just nice and easy. Yeah, and then obviously once we fitted the vinyl graphic, basically just cut this out with the Stanley knife, and that way your charger plugs in, no dramas. So, another little quick thing to mention as well is just, when you put your seat on, you need to make sure this section here engages in here. So you'll basically, you kind of push down in the center. It is pretty easy, you'll figure it out if you get one. Once you've kind of done that, you'll feel like it's actually holding here. Push that down and that's it, you're done, and that won't come out unless you physically push this brake light in. But yeah, that's our install of the 4MF kit. So yeah, hope that helps someone out, and thanks for watching.